bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
North Alabama is full of adventure. If you love food, we've got it. If you love festivals, we've got them. If you love the outdoors, we've got plenty of places to explore. Whatever you love, we're sure to have something for you. For all things North Alabama, check out northalabama.org.
Don't just throw a tailgate. Own the tailgate with a Bojangles Big Bow Box. Because only Bojangles puts tailgate-ready fresh, never frozen, honey barbecue or buffalo bone-in wings with fall-off-the-bone juiciness right in the pocket. The only way to make these wings any better? With some made-from-scratch buttery biscuits, flavorful fixins, and freshly steeped legendary iced tea. So let the quarterback do the throwing, you do the winning. Because how can you expect to win the game if you don't win the tailgate? Bojangles, it's bow time.
With a house surrounded by pine trees planted in 1961, April and I knew it was time to do something about it. So we called James Paul. With over 25 years in the business, James Paul Tree Service offers their knowledge and experience, along with honesty and dependability, which gives you peace of mind when it comes to tree removal, tree cleanup, and clearing. Give James Paul a call at 256-777-0711.
Before they fall, give James Paul a call.
Boutique Air in Muscle Shoals, Alabama offers direct flights to Atlanta and Pensacola. Boutique Air service runs twice daily, 7 days a week, with fares starting at $59. Follow Boutique Air Muscle Shoals on Facebook at Boutique Air MSL and book your flight through boutiqueair.com. Boutique Air,
where you can fly private for the cost of commercial.
Hey everybody, this is Daryl Worley, and you're listening to The Mark White Show. Hey, step up and make a difference like he does.
Hey y'all, this is Jeff Foxworthy, and you can make a huge difference in somebody's life. You just may not have figured out how yet, and that's why you're listening to The Mark White Show.
Hi, this is Maggie Peterson. I played Charlene Darling on The Andy Griffith Show, and you are listening to The Mark White Show.
Hi folks, this is Ricky Skaggs, and you're listening to The Mark White Show.
Hello, I'm Gene Stallings, and this is The Mark White Show. Get off the sideline and get involved and make a difference in your community.
You are listening to The Mark White Show. My daddy is your host, Mark White.
welcome to another edition of The Mark White Show. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving Day, celebrating with friends and family. And one of the people that I spoke with not too long ago was Katie Birch, and their page is Sawyer Strong, A Family's Journey to a 1 in a Million Diagnosis. Now, I enjoyed talking to Katie Birch. I enjoyed bringing awareness to Sawyer's situation for that family. And then a few months later, I was going through my social media, and I found out about Baking Memories for Kids, Frank Squeo, and their support of Sawyer and his family, and not just that family, but families across the country, helping them to make memories. So I reached out to Baking Memories for Kids, and right now I have Frank Squeo in Cottage, New York, joining me here on The Mark White Show. Welcome to The Mark White Show, Frank.
Hey, Mark. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be on the show today with you. Really appreciate it.
And I think it's a beautiful connection, Frank, to make that through your organization, through your effort, helped a child who came on The Mark White Show with his mom. To make that connection now, it just shows what happens when we're actually doing something, that the next step leads to the next step. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, everything in life is meant to be, and I've always believed that. And you know what? Being able to help Sawyer, and his family was just something that we were so excited about. And it's just, it's a bigger plan of helping others and making memories for people.
And it was actually one of the news stations in Nashville that I believe contacted Baking Memories for Kids to let you know about Sawyer's situation. So I appreciate even local media outlets making that connection to try to help families like the Birches.
Well, we just love going to Nashville every year. It's really the highlight of my schedule every year. And we announced 4 families there a couple of weeks ago. I feel like I'm going home when I go there. Just the nicest people. And we've been there year after year for 9 years now. And we're just so blessed to be able to go back.
Nashville is about an hour and 20 minutes to the north of where I live, so I know exactly what you're talking about, Frank. Love going to the Nashville area. And I want to be able to share today about Baking Memories for Kids. I want you to share the foundation of this effort, how people have made a difference in the lives of families like the Birches and the others that you just spoke about, the other families who've received these memories.
Well, again, thank you for having me on the show. And I always open up when people ask about the foundation with a really odd line. And I say to people, I was just blessed enough to get a cancer that almost killed me, because it gave me the purpose and destiny of why I was born and why I'm here. And I went through a cancer that was advanced stage 3 cancer, and I should not be here today. It was only miracles and God's plan for me to be still on this earth. And I realized that it happened for a reason. Soon after I was healed from my cancer, I knew that at 46, when I got my cancer, it was one thing. But when it's a child and when it's your child, and you have limited time, there has to be something that my cancer taught me, was to give back and to help others. I launched Baking Memories for Kids 9 years ago. We sent a couple of children the first year. And what we do is we bake cookies from scratch with our volunteers. We just made 15,000 cookies on Sunday, and I am packaging orders as we speak. And we use all of those proceeds to send terminally ill and very, very sick children with their families on all expense paid trips to every single amusement park in the Orlando area in Florida. We just announced 2 families a couple of weeks ago, and they had to go right away. And the reason why they had to go right away is because the doctors had said, you can't even wait until February, when they were initially going to go, because the children won't be well enough to even travel. And, according to the doctors, the end is very close. I'm not a believer in that. I just believe in miracles and things happening. But I got to see firsthand the children running to the rides and having a visual of a little boy, 5 years old, running to go on the Dumbo ride at Magic Kingdom will always be imprinted in my brain, because I got to see that because people bought cookies and people believed in my foundation enough to help me do what we're doing. And that's give memories to families that would have no positive memories when that child's no longer with them.
To have that moment, to be able to be uplifted and enjoy that time, that is something very special. It's a break amidst the darkness. It does shine some light in the darkness that these families are experiencing.
Mark, think about it. If your only struggle every day is to keep your child alive, whether it's hospital visits, chemo, scans, and all the other children are neglected, and there's no other way around it. There's no way of fixing that problem. So if you're only have memories of going to the hospital and getting injections, and then the child's no longer here, what a tragedy that is.
Yes.
But when we come in, and because again, people bought cookies, we come in and we give them this trip, they don't have to worry about anything. From the time they leave their home to the time they come back, Baking Memories pays for the entire trip. Front of the line passes in SeaWorld, Legoland, Universal Studios, all 4 Disney parks. All they do every day is mentally and with cameras create memories. 5, 10, 15 years down the road, they'll look at those pictures and say, thank God that people helped Baking Memories for Kids, because without that, the only memories we have would be sad memories. So I always say, what's more precious than, diamonds can be reproduced. You can find more diamonds. You can find more gold. when it's something that can't be reproduced, it's priceless. And that's what we give these families, priceless memories.
Right now, I'm talking to Frank Squeo in Cottage, New York, about baking memories for kids. We're talking about this nonprofit. It's a 501c3 foundation utilizing the money generated from cookie sales in a very special way by making memories for these families. And Frank, if you'll stick with me, what I want to do in the next segment is talk about how people can take an action, a call to action, if you will, when it comes to helping baking memories for kids, okay?
I would love that. Thank you so much.
Great. Folks, I hope you'll stick with us as we continue to carry on this very special conversation about baking memories for kids. I hope that this is something that you're thinking about. I want to do something. Well, here's an opportunity to make a difference. I hope you'll stick with us. You are listening to The Mark White Show, and I'm your host, Mark White.
Something good today. A little wink, a pat on the back, a big old hug, a little laugh. We can make a difference. All we have to do is try. Yeah, every day's a chance to change somebody else's life. Let's all do something good today.
Don't just throw a tailgate, own the tailgate with a Bojangles Big Bow Box. Because only Bojangles puts tailgate-ready fresh, never frozen, honey barbecue or buffalo bone-in wings with fall-off-the-bone juiciness right in the pocket. The only way to make these wings any better? With some made-from-scratch buttery biscuits, flavorful fixins, and freshly steeped legendary iced tea. So let the quarterback do the throwing, you do the winning. Because how can you expect to win the game if you don't win the tailgate? Bojangles, it's bow time.
North Alabama is full of adventure. If you love food, we've got it. If you love festivals, we've got them. If you love the outdoors, we've got plenty of places to explore. Whatever you love, we're sure to have something for you. For all things North Alabama, check out northalabama.org.
Experience the difference at Athens Bible School. The vision and purpose is to provide each student a quality education in a Christ-centered environment to develop the whole person spiritually, mentally, physically, and socially in safe and supportive surroundings. The solid biblical foundation permeates learning and culture in the classrooms and every extracurricular activity.
Thompson Roofing and Construction is a locally owned family business serving the North Alabama and Southern Tennessee area. They are a Better Business Bureau A+ member since 2011 and a GAF Master Elite Contractor. Give them a call at 256-952-3309 or check them out on the web at 256roofing.com. They offer free inspections.
Thompson Roofing and Construction.
With over 25 years in the business, James Paul Tree Service offers their knowledge and experience, along with honesty and dependability, which gives you peace of mind when it comes to tree removal, tree cleanup, and clearing. Give James Paul a call at 256-777-0711.
Before they fall, give James Paul a call.
Mr. Cecil Batchelor is the one that started this business as Dependable Service Center. And even though now it's Green's Dependable Hardware and we're a True Value store, our tagline is still Your Dependable Service Center. We've tried to keep that alive for all these years. Mr. Batchelor really started a good business. We're really excited to be carrying on a long-standing tradition. It's the oldest retail store in the city of Russellville. We're Green's Dependable Hardware, 15220A Highway 43 in Russellville, Alabama. We're right behind McDonald's or right across the street from the hospital. Number is 256-331-0123.
Your Dependable Service Center.
Hi, I'm Crystal Gale, and you're listening to The Mark White Show. And one smile can make a difference. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Someone loves you, I do.
He drives into the city, works extra hard all day, finishes up early so he can get away. 'Cause there's a blue-eyed kid on second base.
Welcome back to the Mark White Show. I hope you're all having a very great Thanksgiving holiday. And one of the things that I want us to think about is thankfulness for the things that we have, but also thankfulness that we can help others. And this conversation today, I thank the Birch family for posting about baking memories for kids and letting me know about this effort. I appreciate the news media in Nashville for bringing awareness to this effort. And I reached out to Frank Squeo and I said, hey, will you come on the Mark White Show? Can we share about baking memories for kids? And right now, Frank's on the line with me. Welcome back to the Mark White Show, Frank.
Thank you, Mark. Honored to be on. Thank you so much.
You know, in the first segment, you touched on something that I think really is a catalyst for people who decide to make a difference in the lives of others. Something, an adversity, a challenge, something that happens. For me, it was my dad being diagnosed with cancer and him living 3 weeks after diagnosis and the battle that he went through, and it put it in perspective. And when you see your dad at 58 years old battling that cancer and knowing that he doesn't have much longer to live, it really put something in me to say, you know what? I'm going to find ways to make a difference. I'm going to find opportunities where I can help people. And it sounds to me like, Frank, in your battle and what you faced, it inspired you to make a difference in a way that you had never thought about before or done before.
You know, I shed tears almost on a daily basis, Mark, to be honest with you, because I realize how blessed I am to know why I was put on this earth. And there is no gray area. My cancer should have been 100% terminal. It was days, if not hours, away from going into my brain, which means it would have been weeks of my life. And so sorry to hear that you had to go through the loss of your father at age 58, so young right now. But as you went through that, and I went through my cancer, you realize how precious every day is. And then you realize, imagine it's a 3 or 4 year old child that just suffers and suffers and suffers. Then you realize there's a reason. There's a reason, and I needed to see it. I've always made these really delicious cookies for my swimming pool customers. I have a pool company in New York, and I would hand them out over the holidays. They would love them. So God said, Frank, you're not going to make a couple thousand cookies over the holiday season. You're going to make 80,000 cookies a day with volunteers. And literally, I drove today from Costco, picked up literally 4 tons of chocolate chips, 4 tons of butter, and we're going to start baking and making our fresh cookies that go out literally right out of the oven, right in the mail.
That's incredible, Frank. My daughter, she was excited about me talking to a guy who's making cookies. Her mouth opened and her eyes went brightly beaming. And I said, well, he's in New York, hon. But, you know, I imagine you're shipping those cookies to other places too, right?
We ship all over the country for free. And we do that between now and Christmas. And also for corporations that are looking for a last minute or a great holiday gift to thank their customers for their loyalty, we do all the work for them. They give us the addresses, they give us the inserts, we ship them anywhere they want, whenever they want. We make it so easy. And the beauty of it is every dollar that we raise from selling these cookies after we buy the ingredients and the container goes towards funding these trips. We are a 501c3. We're able to do so much with every single purchase that people make on the website.
When I look at the website, as you just mentioned, there are ways, obviously, people can donate, become a memory maker, purchase cookies, help to make those memories one cookie at a time, to be a corporate giver, to even volunteer. There's many ways for people to make a difference, right? Everybody can affect other people's lives. And you know, right now in this country, there's a lot of division. And I'll be honest with you, when I had 30 people sign up on Sunday to come and help package and make cookies, and 70 people showed up. And you look in that room and you see how much love people have for my little foundation. That's what this country is about. It's not about the division. It's about people getting together and helping others. This is what this country was built on. I know for sure. And when I get my people together, all I see is amazing. Every time somebody purchases a container of cookies, I say, thank God, because somebody believed in me to help others. But by buying cookies, you guys are part of the memory making team. I cannot do it without people going on that website, Baking Memories, the number 4 kids, and ordering cookies, give them as gifts. I guarantee you, when you click on that and place the order and somebody gets those cookies, first of all, they come in a magnificent box that all of my kids are on the box. There's a scan of one of my little kids talking about what the trip is going to mean for him.
it's a gift that I guarantee you will get an immediate call and say, people, I love this gift. It has so much meaning. And you could smile to know that you now changed a family with a child that has very little time and no resources to do a trip like this.
You bring up a great point, Frank, too, that if we're looking for ways to unify, there are ways out there to unify. It's the law of attraction. And when we are positive, when we want to make a difference, when we want to come together with people, guess what? We can do that. We can find those places, just like you're doing with Baking Memories for Kids. That's an absolute place where people can go and say, you know what, I'm making a difference with many other people who are like-minded, who want to come together for these children and these families to give them those moments of joy and pleasure together in their suffering.
Absolutely. And, you know, you got to remember, too, a lot of these families, because all of their extra money, whether it's for daycare when they're at the hospital for their children, or co-pays or trips to the hospital that they have to fly, they have no extra money. I mean, I've been to homes where there's space heaters because they can't even pay the electric bill. And you watch the children come out on ramps because both of them are terminally ill. And you say, how blessed am I that I don't have to worry about turning the heat on, and I don't have a child that has a year to live. And you realize in your blessings, too much is people give, and much is going to be expected. And I've been blessed in my life, and I know that I've been blessed, so then I can help and bless others. And I know at night when I put my head on the pillow, there's 250 families across this country that we have surprised. And I personally surprise every single child. I know there's a lot of happy families because a lot of great people have bought cookies.
Baking Memories for Kids, a nonprofit foundation utilizing money generated from cookie sales in a very special way to help these families make memories, to go to these theme parks in Orlando. I know it's an incredible experience. I'm looking forward to hearing about Sawyer and his family's experience on their trip. And I want people to follow Sawyer Strong, a family's journey to a 1 in a million diagnosis, and also to be a part of your effort, Frank, to be a part of this special effort to help other families through these cookies. So make sure that everybody knows, tell people again how they can connect, what you want them to do to be a part of this effort.
They can go right on the website. If they Google Baking Memories, the number 4 kids, or just Baking Memories, we will pop up. You'll see a bunch of my kids. Go right on the order page. If you buy 4, you get a big discount, free shipping, gift messages. If you have, you see 3 or 4 people across the country that you want to give a nice little gift to, very inexpensive, and you just pay for the cookies, and then that money goes to funding these trips of a lifetime. And we need to sell a lot of cookies because we had to say no to a bunch of families this year because we just couldn't sell enough last year. So we're looking for a really great year. Like us on Facebook. This way, every time we do an announcement, the video pops up on Facebook. You'll see what you have done by buying cookies. Just came back from St. Louis yesterday, going to Phoenix next week. We're going to do 4 surprises, then Colorado, North Carolina, upstate New York, all of this between now and Christmas. So there's a lot of great surprises you'll enjoy seeing, but we need your help. You can make a donation at any time, but we only sell these cookies between now and Christmas.
Frank Squeo, Baking Memories for Kids, Cottage, New York. Let the memories begin, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Such an honor. God bless you all of your listeners. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Thank you, buddy. Folks, here on the Mark White Show, we're recognizing difference makers like Frank Squeo. We're recognizing families like the Birch family and other families who are battling these diseases with their young people, the things that they're going through. And as I mentioned at the onset, I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving, but also hope you're thinking about ways that you can make a difference in the lives of others. That's what this show's about. And if it's making a difference in your life, I hope you'll share it with your family, your friends, your neighbors. Let them know about the Mark White Show and what we're doing to make a difference in our communities across the country and the world. I want you to follow The Mark White Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And please subscribe to The Mark White Show podcast via Apple iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, Blueberry, YouTube, and TuneIn Radio. You have been listening to another edition of The Mark White Show, and this is Mark White, encouraging you to find your purpose by making a difference in someone's life today.
Who live and love in my hometown. These are my kind of people.
Hey folks, right now I'm with Quentin Ingram as we talk about the second annual ADC Junior Bicycle Giveaway taking place at Foodland in Elgin.
Hey, this is Quentin Ingram. Just wanted to let y'all know that we are receiving donations, bicycles that you want to bring out. I will be there 7 to 5 almost every day. You can reach the store at 256-247-1958, or you can reach me on my cell phone, which is 256-275-6275.
We hope you'll support the second annual ADC Junior Bicycle Giveaway in honor of Antonio Dion Clark Jr. Located in Tuscumbia, Alabama, the Alabama Music Hall of Fame honors Alabama's music achievers. You can even go into the recording studio and try out your talents as a singer. That's the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, located at 617 Highway 72 West in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give them a call at 256-381-4417. Check them out on the web at alamhof.org. Boutique Air in Muscle Shoals, Alabama offers direct flights to Atlanta and Pensacola. Boutique Air service runs twice daily, 7 days a week, with fares starting at $59. Follow Boutique Air Muscle Shoals on Facebook at Boutique Air MSL and book your flight through boutiqueair.com. Boutique Air,
where you can fly private for the cost of commercial.
Is it time for a haircut? Give my friend Philip Butler at Southwind Barbershop a call, located in Rogersville, Alabama. You can call him at 256-247-5658. Make an appointment or just walk in. That's Southwind Barbershop in Rogersville, Alabama.
Oh, won't you hear me, people, when I say, well, let's all do something good today.